I'm Andy Lockwood, and I just got someone into a home with a 3.75% interest rate.
So let's dive into a pretty important topic for today's day and age, is the temporary buy downs.
Yeah, I recently had a couple of buyers who were awesome. They just were a little scared with how high rates were and what their monthly payment would be like. So Bryce and I came up with a great idea on temporary buy downs, which ended up being perfect for them because it ended up giving them a lower rate to start out and lower monthly payments to start, which was kind of their concern.
Definitely. And one of the best parts about it too is that the seller wound up paying for it. So pretty much, and it depends on the program, but a temporary buy down is an amount of money or a subsidy that is paid for by the seller, the lender, or the buyer to temporarily buy down the interest rate. So hypothetically, if today's interest rate are 7.5, 3-1 buy down, first year you would pay 4.5, second year you would pay 5.5, third year you'd pay 6.5, and then you would continue your 7.5 as normal. So it stays a fixed interest rate through the term of the loan, but within those first 3 years you'd be able to hopefully refi when rates come down.
Yeah, and another part about bringing up refinance is that a lot of people are worried about, what happens if we refinance before this 3-2-1 buy down is done? Well, that's the awesome part is you can actually use what you have still escrowed or saved away for this 3-2-1 buy down towards your refinance.
Awesome tool. I think everybody should be aware of it and try to use it if they're able. In this case, with the one we just did, talk to them about the kind of deal you found for them.
Yeah, so we came across this beautiful property and it was sitting on the market longer than what current homes usually are. And we decided to go for seller concessions, which is pretty much asking the seller for money to help with closing costs or temporary buy downs. So in this specific case, we got about $15,000, and that was a perfect amount for us to use this 3-2-1 buy down. And how it worked out for them was they got locked in at a 6.75% rate. And so their first year would be 3.75%. And then the next year, 4.75, 5.75, and then eventually back to their 6.75 rate.
The goal is to, obviously, before those 3 years are up, to hopefully refinance them into a lower mortgage payment or a lower interest rate for when that happens. But great tool to get them into the home initially.